Johnny Dollar.
Well, hi-yo, Johnny.
Hmm?
This is your old cousin Luther.
Cousin Luther?
Luther, Penarole, Nashville.
Oh, sure. Four State Insurance Company. How are you, Lou?
Tolerable, Johnny, tolerable. But, ooh, have I got me a problem.
What kind of problem?
A Henry Sweetwater problem on account of the accident policy we sold him.
Well, if you sold him a policy and he's had an accident, I'm afraid you're stuck with it.
Yeah? Even if that accident was on purpose?
Oh?
Yes, sir. I think that old man Sweetwater is trying to take us, that's what. And if you can come on down here and prove it, Johnny, well, that's fraud, you know?
Okay, Luther. I'm on my way.
The CBS Radio Network brings you Mandel Kramer in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Four State Insurance Company, Nashville, Tennessee office. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the Hood of Death matter. Expense account item 1, $5.80 for a cab to Bradley Field. Item 2, $58.36 plane fare. Thanks to a good air connection from New York, it was only a few minutes after noon when we circled in over Nashville, passing the tower of station WLAC. Nashville is a beautiful city, set in a bowl-shaped valley surrounded by lush, wooded hills that straddles the Cumberland River, retaining its quiet Old South charm. We landed at Berry Field Airport. Item 3, $1.70 for a cab into the Dinkler Andrew Jackson Hotel, where I parked my luggage, then a couple of minutes later met Luther Pennyroyal in front of his office.
Okay now, Johnny. This cheap, chiseling, conniving client of ours is an old crook by the name of Mr. Henry Sweetwater. Don't let that name fool you.
Why a crook, Lou?
Well, he made himself a pile of money with a lot of snide property deals. Used to say that if you could outsmart Sweetwater, you could outsmart the devil himself. And it's true.
Oh, I see.
And knowing how he'd try and cheat us, maybe I was wrong in writing up an accident policy with all the special clauses he demanded.
Oh, wait a minute. What kind of an accident he had?
Well, he said he was hit by a car down to where he lives.
I take it you don't believe it,
No, sir. I think he faked it, just to get his hand back in again and outsmart somebody.
And you had a doctor look him over?
Yes, sure. And on account of he carried his little act too far, he did get a busted arm.
Well,
Just the same,
Lou,
Johnny, I just don't believe it was any accident. And Doc Carraway don't neither. And all the extra stuff that he's claiming, and when you see him and talk to him and see what a conniving old fox he is, you won't think so neither.
All right, then why don't we go see him?
We are, Johnny. Here's my car. Get in.
What's the name of this town? Laverne, did you say, Lou?
That's right, about 10 more miles. Old Sweetwater's home.
You keep calling him old. How old is he?
77.
Oh? Lives alone, does he?
No, sir. He's married to the prettiest young gal you ever did see.
He is, huh?
And I'll tell you this, too, Johnny. If he hadn't come along with all his money, I would have tried to marry up with Bill and May myself.
Wait a minute, Lou. There could be a familiar pattern there. You think she might have married him for his money?
You don't want the truth? I really believe she did.
In other words, if he were to have a fatal accident...
Oh, now, listen, Johnny. You're trying to say that Bill and May
Rich
could be...
old man with a pretty young wife. It's happened before, you know.
No, she couldn't.
Don't be too sure.
Maybe she did marry him for money. She's staying with him on account of she loves him.
Well, we'll see.
And I guess that's the only reason I haven't gotten hitched up with her sister, Patty Jane.
What do you mean?
Now, Patty Jane wants money, too, in addition to what they give her to live on.
Well, wait a minute. If she, too, would benefit if something happens to him...
No, Johnny. She's just a kind of member of the family, and she... Now, what's the matter with this car?
Maybe a bad plug?
Yeah. Anyhow, the reason I called you is I think old Sweetwater knows I'm wise to him, see? And if he does, Johnny, there is nothing that old rascal wouldn't do to keep me from proving he's trying... Now, what is the matter with this thing? Listen, you all hear that funny sound?
Pull off the road, Lou. Come on, pull over. Hurry.
Sounds like it's under the hood.
Just don't talk. Stop her. All right, come on. Now, let's get that hood up.
Oh, sure, Johnny. If you like.
All right, now, let's see here.
Well, what's all the excitement about?
There it is. Here, now. I got it. Right through there.
Oh, that was a bone?
Yeah. Neatly wired up to your ignition. Come on, Lou. Let's get down there and see him.
Only a bit more now, Johnny. Boy, am I shook up.
It was a close call.
I told you, Johnny, if he ever got wise that I was wise to him, something like this might happen. Well, we'll be there soon.
Now, go on now, Lou. You were telling me about Sweetwater's so-called accident.
Uh-huh. Well, he claims that after the car hit him, he just lay there at the bottom of this hill until Bill and May come driving up 2-3 hours later from shopping up to Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
So, on top of his broken arm, he's claiming shock, disability, and everything else he can think of. But what I'm going to claim after what happened back there, well, you just wait.
Doesn't make any sense, though, Lou.
It don't, huh? Oh, wait till you see it.
Who would have wired that thing up for him? Who is this Dr. Carraway you mentioned?
Even older than Sweetwater. Used to be an Austell calf. But I'll say this for him.
Yeah?
When he couldn't find any sign of an accident, no tire marks or nothing, well, he's the one called me up. And then when Sweetwater wouldn't give us some real facts about the accident, or how it come he didn't hear the car coming at him, or how it come he didn't take a look at it when it hit him, if it was a car that hit him, well, then I knew he was faking her. Now, look, right about here, just before we turn up the hill to the house, is where he says it happened.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice modern house up there. 2-car garage, huh?
One for Bill and May and one for Patty Jane to use when she comes to visit. And you see that smoke out of that chimney?
From a fireplace this time of year?
Even this time of year. The old coot just sits there in front of his fire figuring out ways...
This ever happened to you? You're driving down a long highway or working late, and then monotony makes you feel drowsy. Perk up with No-Dose. No-Dose keeps you alert with the same safe refresher found in coffee. Yet No-Dose is faster, handier, more reliable, absolutely not habit-forming. The safe way to stay alert without harmful stimulants. No-Dose.
That explosion not only blew out the chimney end of the living room, but the force of it stopped our car in its tracks. Fortunately, there was no fire, only a rain of bricks, mortar, and glass. Then as we jumped out of the car, we saw him tottering through what was left of the front door.
Johnny, look! That's him, old Henry Sweetwater.
He's still on his feet. Uh-oh, not anymore. Come on. Well, he's still alive. We've got to get him to a doctor. Within 2 minutes, not only Dr. Carraway, but half the population of Laverne were there. They'd heard the explosion and come running. The doctor and I carried Henry Sweetwater upstairs and put him to bed. The doctor said Sweetwater was going to be okay, so Lou and I went downstairs and looked around for the cause of the explosion. Dynamite, that's what it was, Dr. Carraway.
Yes, sir, Mr. Dollar. You're right, it was dynamite. I could smell it plain as day the minute I got here. Same as you did.
Apparently, Doctor, it went off right here in the fireplace.
But why it didn't kill him, I can't
Well,
understand.
because he wasn't sitting right in front of it.
Well, how do you know, Johnny?
Bits of his clothing in the doorway to the kitchen. See? Must have lighted the fire, decided to get something in the kitchen. Made it far enough to save his being blown to bits.
You're right. And you see, Johnny?
See what?
He waited till he saw us coming, threw in the dynamite, then got far enough away so it wouldn't hurt him too bad.
Mr. Dollar, you think that he did it?
No, I certainly don't. Lou, that cockeyed theory about his trying to hurt himself is just exactly that, completely cockeyed. Somebody is out to get him.
Looks that way now.
But why, Johnny?
I don't know yet. Do you? Oh, you, Doctor?
No, sir.
And if that same person planted the bomb that we found in Lou's car...
Bomb,
yes,
sir?
Apparently to keep Lou and me from getting here.
Or maybe it was meant for you, Johnny.
Well, that's a possibility, I guess. Anyhow, as soon as Mr. Sweetwater comes to, I want to ask him a few things.
Well, now, that may not be for quite a while now.
Why not, Doctor?
Well, you see, I gave him a little sedative, but just a weak one on account of his heart.
Oh, he has a heart condition?
No, not really, not bad. But A man of his age.
Not good, neither. You all ask me if the shock of all this don't bring on another heart attack. Well, I just hope it don't kill him. But now, Johnny,
Yeah?
I still don't get it. If he himself didn't set off that dynamite, being all locked up alone in here, who did?
That's a good question, Lou. And he had been locked inside that house. It was the first thing I checked on. Doors, windows, everything. And there were dead latches on the doors that had to have been locked from the inside. Unless, of course, there was somebody with a key who might... Yes, somebody with a key.
Only one got a key is Miss Billy May, his own wife, and her sister, Miss Patty.
Tell me this, Doctor. Did he always lock himself in when he was alone here?
You mean all them dead latch locks he put on when he first come here?
Yes.
No, sir. After he got to know the place and the neighbor folk, why, Henry was always hoping they'd drop in and keep him company.
Mm-hmm.
The place was always wide open.
In other words, he was afraid of something today, or someone.
Someone that come here and actually try to kill him?
Didn't somebody try it with a car?
But Johnny, like I say, with him alone here and the only one who could plant that dynamite...
Oh, wait now. You all suppose somebody could have called on him before and put in a device?
A timer, you mean, to set it off? No, Doctor. There'd have been traces of it.
But don't you see what you're doing then, Johnny? You're saying that he himself had to throw that stick of dynamite in there.
Wait a minute. Maybe he did.
And try to kill himself?
No, I'm thinking of an old trick of the 49ers, Doctor, during the gold rush days in California, where dynamite was plentiful.
What?
A common trick to get rid of a claim jumper was... Come on, Lou. We're going to take a look at the woodpile.
Woodpile?
That's right. Come on. We found them. Half a dozen logs that somebody had gone to work on with a brace and bit, bored a hole in each one, lengthwise, pushed in a stick of dynamite, then plugged up the end.
Hey, you just look there, Johnny. They're all right here together, where somebody could sneak them out without disturbing the rest of the pile.
And then plant them on top so the old man would pick them up and take them inside. All right, then, Lou. All we have to find out now is who. Because if he's tried to murder the old man twice, he'll try it again.
He, Johnny?
He, she, whoever it is.
You feel better about smoking with the taste of Kent.
With the micronite filter.
Refines away harsh flavor. Refines away hot taste. It makes the taste of a cigarette mild as a balmy day in the month of May.
Kent is the best for the flavor you like. Kent is the best for the flavor you like.
Refines away harsh flavor. Refines away hot taste. It makes the taste of a cigarette mild as a balmy day in the month of May.
Kent is the best.
Kent with the micronite filter.
Kent is the best.
Kent with the micronite filter.
Kent is the best.
You feel better about smoking with the taste of Kent. Kent with the micronite filter. Refines away harsh flavor. Refines away hot taste.
By the time Lou and I got back in from the woodpile, Billy May had come home. And I make no bones about it. Up till then, she'd been my number one suspect. But as I watched her there, caring for him with a gentleness and devotion that you couldn't fake, and then talked with her later.
And I've telephoned my sister, Patty Jane, Mr. Dollar, to come on up here.
Oh?
Yes, sir. You see, Patty's done some nursing. Between us, we can watch over Henry every single minute until he's all well again.
Well, that's a good idea, Mrs. Sweetwater.
Oh, just call me Billy May, please.
All right, Billy May.
Oh, and I sure am glad that Dr. Carraway got here so soon.
Half the town was here within minutes.
Well, if he isn't much of a doctor anymore, he's a sweet old man, and I think it's just fine of him to let bygones be bygones and take care of Henry this way.
Bygones be...
Only now I better go on up again and make sure he's comfortable. Oh, and Johnny?
Yes?
With Dr. Carraway gone home for supper and with Luther Pennerall gone back to Nashville, No, I don't know why, with Patty Jane coming. Well, after what's happened, if maybe you'd stay around a while, even after Patty gets here.
Sure, I'll be glad to.
Oh, thank you.
I wanted to meet Patty Jane because she, too, would reap substantial benefits from Henry Sweetwater's death. She arrived, and although she was a good deal like Billy May in many ways, young, attractive, well-spoken, there were important differences. This was a cool, calculating, practical one. Her care of the old man was calm, quiet, efficient, but I didn't feel for a minute that she really liked him. And when Billy May had gone upstairs to rest a while, and we sat there in what was left of the living room...
Of course, I wouldn't weep too much if he died, Johnny. But that isn't going to keep me from caring for him just as well as I can.
Well, I hope not. Is he still unconscious?
Oh, yes. He's been wide awake several times.
I wish I'd known that.
But now he's gone back to sleep again. Did you say you wish you'd known?
Well, a few people that I wanted to ask him about.
Oh, I see.
Do you, Patty?
Johnny, you know who he thinks run him down the other day?
Who, Patty?
Me.
You? Why?
Well, because of Billy May, he's been real good to me, Johnny. And I'll be one of his beneficiaries. It isn't true, Johnny, but I believe he thinks I'd do most anything to get hold of that money so I could be independent of him, so I could go off and marry Luther Penroll and still live the way I like to.
You and Lou still like each other, huh?
We would have gotten married, Johnny, if Lou or me had ever had any money. And maybe when Henry does die, Lou was going to be a botanist, you know, if he had had enough to finish college. He still wants to be.
Mm-hmm. But instead he's had to settle for the insurance business, huh?
Yes.
But he knows that you'll come into money someday.
Yes, and then maybe we can... Now, wait a minute, Johnny. What do you mean by that?
Motive, Patty.
You mean for trying to kill Henry? Luther? Now, listen, Johnny.
All right, now, tell me this. Was there some kind of trouble between Henry and Dr. Carraway?
Well, yes, sure, of course there was. But from the way that he's caring for Henry now, that's forgotten. But, Johnny...
What kind of trouble was it?
Oh, Dr. Carraway felt that Henry skinned him out of some money once. And I guess he did. Henry skinned a lot of people out of a lot of things. But now, listen...
Now, tell me, when is the doctor coming back again?
Sometime tonight, he said, but it might be late.
Well, then, Patty, since Lou took his car with him, I'd like to borrow yours.
Well, of course, Johnny. But now, listen, please.
I'll see you later, I did a lot of thinking during that drive back to Nashville. Suspects, all of them had a motive. Patty and Billy May would inherit a fortune. Lou, then married to Patty, would be set up for life. And old Doc Carraway, regardless of how well he was behaving now, he had a score to settle with Henry because of money. Wait, though. Could one of the girls have run him down with a car? Well, maybe so. But then rig the dynamite in that firewood? Hardly. But young Lou? Or an old osteopath with strong hands? Maybe again. As for the bomb in the car, though... Now, let's see. My first step was to stop at Lou's apartment. He wasn't in. All the better. I slipped the lock, went over the place inch by inch. No sign of dynamite or anything even remotely connected with it. But I did learn that Lou was keeping up his interest in botany. Some exotic plants that he kept there under glass. And one of them, familiar. All too familiar. I grabbed the phone book and finally got hold of a doctor who was willing to drive down to Laverne with me despite the late hour.
I only hope it doesn't embarrass Dr. Carraway for me to look in on his patient, Mr. Dollar.
Well, as I told you, Dr. Bradley, Carraway is quite old and semi-retired.
Well, that's the only reason I've come.
The thing I'm most worried about, Doctor, is the effect of this whole thing on Mr. Sweetwater's heart, because I understand...
Yes, Mr. Dollar?
Yes, it was Lou Pennyroyal who planted that idea.
What?
No, never mind. Here we are. And that's the house, right up there. Look, not only Dr. Carraway's, but Lou's car is there again. Come on, Dr. Bradley. Let's get in there. Since that dynamite didn't work, let's hope there hasn't been time for something else.
Oh, Johnny.
Yes, this is Dr. Horace
Oh,
Bradley,
Johnny,
Patty.
it's too late.
What?
Dr. Carraway's up there with him now.
Yes, Johnny, it looks like the end for poor old Henry.
Too late, hmm?
His heart, Johnny, just a little while ago. If only you'd still been
Dr.
here.
Bradley.
Yes?
Up those stairs. First door on the right.
Yes, Dolly.
All right, now look, what happened?
Well, all evening we've been looking in on him, every few minutes taking care of him.
What do you mean by we?
Billy May and Lou and me.
And every time he took his medicine, he looked just fine, Johnny.
But then, a few minutes ago, when I went up again...
Yes?
Oh, Johnny, I could see right away it was a heart attack.
You couldn't.
Yeah, and poor little Billy May is prostrated.
Heart attack, huh?
Dr. Carraway says it is, too.
Well, I say that he's wrong. Dr. Bradley? Dr. Bradley, listen to me, Doctor.
I know it looks like a heart attack, Dr. Carraway, but we'd better be sure. Well, I am absolutely sure.
Well, I'm not.
Mr. Dollar.
Dr. Bradley, listen to me, please.
Yes?
If you've an antidote, any kind of treatment for aconite poison, use it immediately.
Aconite?
Yes.
Aconitum napellus?
That's right, the stuff that's made out of the monkshood plant.
Did you say monkshood,
Of
Mr.
course. I should have thought of it. That red face, the protuberant veins, impaired vision, the trouble in breathing.
Then it isn't a heart attack?
No, not if Mr. Dollar's hunch is right.
Johnny?
Billy May, Dr. Bradley is sure now that he can put him through.
Oh, thank God.
Patty, did she go along with Lou when the police came to pick him up?
No, she's in her room, but... Well, she'll get over it.
I hope so. She's a nice kid.
But how did you know, Johnny, about that poison Lou slipped Henry with his medicine?
Well, Billy May, I found the monkshood plants at his apartment. You know, when you're in this business a while, you learn these things. When I got back here and found Henry had what looked like a heart attack, well, it turned out that way. Aconite poisoning.
Oh. But, Johnny, what about that bomb in Lou's own car?
He put it there himself, Billy May, for the same reason he called me in, just to cover up.
Goodness, but it could have killed him and you.
Well, Lou was very careful to call my attention to the sound of that bomb long before it went off. He knew we'd have plenty of time to stop the car and get rid of it. Now?
Yes?
Now he's going to have plenty of time to think it over. So, here's another one for the courts. I hope they throw the book at Lou. A crooked insurance man is the lowest order of operator in this racket of mine. Thank goodness they come few and far between. Expense account total, including incidentals, let's make it 200 even. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Now, here is our star to tell you about next week's story.
Next week, a story based on the impossible that is scientific fact. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Do you like a car with plenty of pep? A car with reserve power for safe passing? Most good drivers do, but they don't like to pay extra for premium gasoline. Listen, in 3 out of 5 cars, regular-priced Sinclair Dyno gasoline matches performance of premium gasoline. Saves you up to 4 cents a gallon. Almost anywhere you see the Sinclair Dinosaur sign, you can save up to 4 cents a gallon with Dyno. Drive with care and buy Sinclair Dyno gasoline. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, is written by Jack Johnstone, produced and directed by Fred Hendrickson. Music supervision by Ethel Huber. Johnny Dollar is played by Mandel Kramer. Also featured in our cast were Herb Duncan, Bill Adams, Madeline Sherwood, Vicki Vola, and Jackson Beck.
Hello, this is George Lazat. Anyone within the sound of my voice can save right now on a new Ford from Cartwright.
Thanks, George. Cartwright Sales and Service, 108th Street and 5th Avenue in Troy, has pledged the sale of 300 additional new Fords over and above their big standard quota already in stock. It means you may buy a new Ford Falcon paying as little as $42.50 a month. Live it up with the lively ones from Cartwright. Cartwright Sales and Service, 108th Street and 5th Avenue in Troy.
Here's the weather forecast for the Capital District. Warm and humid tonight and Monday with scattered showers and thunder showers and some chance of a severe thunderstorm or a tornado with large hail and damaging winds this evening until about 9 p.m. Low temperatures tonight in the 60s, the highest Monday in the 80s. At 6 o'clock, the temperature at the Albany Airport was 75, having dropped considerably since then with a slender shower in the area. Humidity 85%. At row 59 on your Tri-Cities dial, this is WROW Music, serving the Capital District of Albany, Troy, and Schenectady. Stay tuned for Suspense, next on WROW Music. The time is 6:35.
Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum, the refreshing, delicious treat that gives you chewing enjoyment, presents for your listening enjoyment John Lund as
Johnny Dollar.
Hanley Conrad, Johnny.
Oh, how are you, Mr. Conrad?
Fine. Are you employed?
Not at the moment.
How about catching the next plane for Los Angeles?
All right. What is it?
We insure a Mr. William McEdwards. His home burned down last night and he was killed in the fire.
Who do I see?
C.H. Anderson, Beverly Hills Chief of Police.
All right, I'll call the airport and make a reservation.
The makers of Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum bring you John Lund in another adventure of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Friends, the makers of Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum present these weekly adventures of Johnny Dollar because they know that millions of you enjoy Johnny Dollar. That's true of Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum, too. It's enjoyed by millions, day in and day out. People find that chewing on a smooth, delicious piece of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum somehow makes time pass more pleasantly. Whether you're working, driving, shopping, or just taking things easy, that good, tasty chewing gives you enjoyment and satisfaction. So always keep a package of Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum handy. And whenever you want a refreshing, delicious treat, chew a stick. You'll like it. You really will.
Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to Home Office, World Insurance and Indemnity Company, Hartford, Connecticut. The following is an accounting of expenditures during my investigation of the Amita Buddha matter. Expense account item 1, $193.55, plane fare and incidentals between Hartford and Los Angeles. I arrived at the Los Angeles airport the next morning, rented a car, and drove it to the hotel, where I registered and put in a call to Chief Anderson at the Beverly Hills Police Department. An hour later, we were sitting in his City Hall office.
Lieutenant Hankins got the call at 7 minutes after 6 in the evening, placed by a neighbor. House was almost completely gutted by the time the fire department got it under control. Hankins found McEdwards' body in the bedroom.
He'd been alone in the house?
Yeah. His wife returned about an hour later, found her husband dead.
Swell homecoming. How'd the fire start?
We're not sure. Started in the bedroom. One thing's pretty certain. It wasn't an accident.
What do you mean?
The first cursory examination by the coroner's deputy indicated the victim had burned to death. This morning we got another report. Further examination at the morgue showed McEdwards had been stabbed.
What?
Mm-hmm. Also hit over the head, severe skull fracture.
So you think McEdwards was killed first and the fire started to cover the crime?
Yeah. That's how I came into it. Ordinarily, Lieutenant Hankins would handle the whole thing. This murder angle is confidential, Dollar, until the coroner files an official report.
Sure. Any suspects?
No, not yet.
Well, thank you, Chief Anderson. I think I'll go out and talk to the widow. If that's all right with you.
Sure. But don't mention the murder angle.
I won't. Where's she staying?
With her mother in Encino.
Yes?
My name is Dollar, Johnny Dollar. I'd like to speak to your daughter, if I may.
What's it about?
The death of her husband. I'm a special investigator for the insurance company.
Well, Mr. Dollar, my daughter's not feeling very well.
I know it's difficult, Mrs. Rizzanelli, but if it's at all possible, I'd like to see her. Get it over with. Get it out of the way.
Oh, who is it, Mom?
Oh, she's up. She was resting.
Well, who is it?
This is Mr. Dollar, honey. He's,
Is it about Bill?
Yes, it is.
He's a special investigator, an insurance investigator.
Well, come in.
Thanks.
I was lying down, Mr. Dollar.
Oh, I'll be in the kitchen. Nice meeting you, Mr. Dollar.
Nice meeting you, Mrs. Rizzanelli.
Well, won't you sit down?
Thank you.
You're with the insurance company?
Yes, World Insurance and Indemnity.
How can I help?
Just answer some questions. I'm sure you've had your fill of answering questions by now.
It's all right.
You returned about an hour after the fire. Is that correct?
That's right.
Where had you been?
I'd driven to Pasadena. Bill, he had to work, so he couldn't go with me. A few days ago, Mr. McEdwards, that's Bill's father, returned from a location trip to Korea and gave us an antique, an old Chinese Buddha. We wanted to find out about it, so I took it to a friend of ours in Pasadena who collects Oriental art.
A Buddha?
Yes. Bill's dad found it in Korea and gave it to us as a sort of belated wedding gift. We'd only been married for 6 months.
When did you leave for Pasadena?
Oh, around 4 in the afternoon. I would have left sooner, but I had to clean house and fix Bill's lunch. I'm sorry, Mr. Dollar, but it's still a little hard to talk about it.
Just a few more questions.
I'm all right.
Did anything unusual happen?
Unusual?
Well, anything your husband might have said before you left. Anything out of the ordinary that happened?
I don't understand. Why do you think something unusual might have happened? Is there something I don't know about this, Mr. Dollar?
No, it's nothing like that. I'm just checking everything.
There was a fire. My husband lost his life. Are you considering that it might not have been an accident?
I'm not considering anything. I'm just checking. This Buddha, where is it now?
Charlie Wilkins, our friend in Pasadena, has it. He wasn't sure, but he thought that it might be very rare, and he asked me to leave it for a few days.
Charles Wilkins.
Yes.
And your husband's father brought the Buddha back from Korea?
Yes.
Is Mr. McEdwards Sr. in the service?
No, he's a production man for International Pictures. He was making a documentary film in Korea.
I'd like to talk to him.
I think he's at the studio now. He lives on Beverly Glen.
Well, I'll try to reach him at the studio. Thank you very much for your time and patience.
Certainly. Goodbye, Mr. Dollar.
I left the attractive Valley home and drove back to the hotel, where I put in a call to International Studios for John McEdwards, the victim's father. His secretary told me he was at home, but that she'd deliver my message and have him call me. In about 5 minutes, McEdwards called, and I made an appointment to see him. I drove out Sunset toward Westwood Village and turned north on Beverly Glen. John McEdwards lived in a small house in the middle of a lot of acreage. The reason for the acreage met me at the high quarters gate. 4 giant Great Danes faced me behind the steel fence. Their owner, a tall, wiry, middle-aged man, bounded down the steps of the house and ordered his animals to be silent.
Yes, easy. Come on, Simpson. You, Mr. Dollar?
Yeah.
I'll be with you in a minute. Come on, get over there. Come on, boy, come on. That's it.
My name, Mr. Dollar.
Wouldn't it be just as well if we talked out here?
They won't hurt you. Come on in. Now, easy, Sammy, easy.
Well...
Easy.
Nice doggy.
They're all right. Just as friendly as they can be.
Well, by gosh, they are.
I'm McEdwards.
Glad to know you, Mr. McEdwards. Oh, easy, boy.
Sammy, quiet.
I'm just shaking his hand.
Come on into the house.
Fine. Sure hate to run into that pack if you weren't around.
They wouldn't do anything unless maybe you tried to break in the house or something. There's an article in the paper not too long ago about some guy trying to break in a house. The owner's Great Dane spotted him going in the window and broke his neck.
Broke his neck?
Yeah. No, Samson, you stay out. That's all.
Samson?
Yeah. Samson, Delilah, Cleopatra. I call her Patty. And the Duchess. Sit down.
Thanks.
The Duchess is the mother. She threw 12 her first litter. I kept 3. Well, you didn't come here to talk about dogs. Can I get you a beer?
No, thanks.
You want to talk about Bill?
Yes.
Wonderful boy. Terrible thing. I'm just trying to keep busy and not think about it. It's pretty tough. You raise a boy and see him through all these years.
Yes, sir.
What do you want to talk about?
How long were you in Korea, Mr. McEdwards?
About 3 months.
I understand you brought back an old Buddha.
Yeah. Why?
I saw your daughter-in-law, she told me.
How's she taking it?
Pretty well, I'd say.
Yeah, what a wonderful girl. Never thought Bill would get married, but he sure picked the right one when he did. Yeah. Tough, isn't it? Only been married 6 months. Tough on Pat.
Tell me something about this Buddha.
Well, it was funny how I found it. I was helping build a dam. We had to block up a small stream and get the water to rise for a shot we needed. I was digging up some rocks a few yards away from the road, and I uncovered the old Buddha. It was in a box. Nice, neat hole.
Your daughter-in-law said she took it to Charles Wilkins, that he thought it was very rare.
Yeah. Why are you so interested in the Buddha, Mr. Dollar?
Oh, just a casual interest. My company sent me out to investigate the fire, and when your daughter-in-law mentioned the Buddha, I got interested.
Your company insured my son's life.
That's right.
You didn't know Bill, did you?
No.
Nice boy. Easygoing. Never thought about insurance or things like that until he met Pat. Then he settled down. Best thing that ever happened to him. Sure you won't have a beer, Mr. Dollar?
Oh, no, really. Thanks, it's the same.
Those darn dogs. There must be someone at the gate. Oh, it's Pat. Hi.
Hi. Oh, now get back. Come on.
Shove him back. Hello, honey.
Hi, Dad. Oh. Hello, Mr. Dollar.
Hello?
Mr. Dollar, I just had a visit from Police Chief Anderson. He came just after you left. That's why you asked me all those questions.
He told you?
Yes, he did.
What is it?
Dad, the fire wasn't an accident.
What? Well, Pat, what is it? What do you mean it wasn't an accident?
Would you tell him, Mr. Dollar?
If you'd like me to.
What is it, Mr. Dollar?
The fire wasn't an accident, Mr. McEdwards.
Somebody deliberately?
Bill was murdered.
Oh, honey. Mr. Dollar.
Yeah.
But why?
Mr. Dollar, do you think it had something to do with that Buddha?
I don't know, Mrs. McEdwards. I'm trying to find out.
Friends, Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum is a refreshing, delicious treat you can enjoy just about any time. Even when you're busy working, you can slip a stick of Wrigley's Spearmint in your mouth and enjoy that pleasant chewing. The lively, full-bodied spearmint flavor cools your mouth and freshens your taste. The good, smooth chewing helps relieve pent-up tension, gives you satisfaction. As a result, you seem to feel more relaxed and get more enjoyment out of what you're doing. So enjoy chewing Wrigley's Spearmint Gum while you work and at other times, too. Get a few packages next time you're at the store. That's Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Healthful, refreshing, delicious. And now, with our star, John Lund, we bring you the second act of Yours Truly, Johnny Dollar.
John McEdwards walked me down to the gate and through the Great Danes. Then I drove to Pasadena and met Mr. Charles Wilkins, authority on Oriental art.
I can't say absolutely. I'm still doing research, but
I believe the Buddha to be the original Amita image Buddha.
What does that mean?
Well, in Buddhism, there's more than one Buddha. Each may have an earthly life, but there is never more than one in the world at any time. And Buddhas come into being at irregular intervals, and only when there is a special need for their presence. In the Mahayana system of Buddhism, there are 300 million Buddhas, but the Amita is one of the 5 Buddhas of contemplation.
And the Buddha Mr. McEdwards found is the original Amita?
Yeah, I'm almost positive that it is. I believe its origin dates back to sometime around 200 B.C.
What would you say it's worth?
Well, that would depend. To a responsible collector, really no way of telling.
Well, let's say you were a wealthy, responsible collector, Mr. Wilkins.
Let's just say responsible.
How much would you pay for the original Amita Buddha?
Well, if I could buy it for, say, 150, maybe 200,000...
$200,000?
I would be getting a bargain. I would go as high as $500,000 if I had the money.
Well, Mr. Wilkins, thank you.
This thing is worth $500,000?
That's what the man said.
Well, now, that's what I call a motive.
Yeah.
If the Buddha is really an art treasure, then the U.S. Customs Office is going to be very interested.
That's their affair. I'm interested in who killed Bill McEdwards.
Well, I don't know where this will take us, but at least it's a lead, only real one I've had so far. We questioned all of the victim's associates, and from what we could find out, he didn't have an enemy in the world. No love rivals, no discarded girlfriends, no money troubles, nothing.
But he had the Buddha.
Yeah. Question is, who knew he had it, besides his wife and father?
Well, how about the location troupe old man McEdwards was with in Korea?
Mm-hmm. I'll check with the studio right away.
Yeah. But it's not just somebody who knew he had it. It's somebody who knew the value of it.
Somebody who's hep to Oriental art, huh?
Maybe the guy who buried it.
Why would anybody stash a prize like that in a hole in the ground?
Well, for safekeeping, maybe. There's been a war in Korea.
Yeah, well, thanks for telling me. But say it was the person who buried the thing. Why would he have to steal it? He could just step up and claim his property.
If he was the rightful owner. But suppose he stole it in the first place.
Yeah. Well, I like guessing games as well as the next one, but it's time I got to work.
Where are you going to start?
First, the motion picture company, then we'll check all incoming passengers from the Orient last week. Ships, planes, military personnel.
That shouldn't take more than a month.
You got any better ideas?
At the moment, no.
Then I want another talk with McEdwards Sr.
I thought I'd run out and see him this afternoon.
Yeah, do that. If you turn up anything, let me know.
Sure. If I do.
Come in, Miss Dollar. I was just finishing some dinner.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be silly. Come on in and have a cup of coffee with me. If you haven't had your dinner, I'll be glad to throw on a couple of chops.
No, thanks. I don't get hungry early.
Have a seat.
Thanks.
You want some coffee, don't you?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
I'm not much of a bachelor. Wife died 3 years ago, and I still haven't got used to doing things like cooking, keeping house. Usually eat out. You take cream or sugar?
Black is fine.
Pat was in a pretty bad way after you left, but she finally came around all right.
That's tough.
Yeah, it is.
I wanted to talk some more about...
Oh, darn. Excuse me. Hello? Well, yes, hello, dear. Yes, she worked. She hasn't. Well, she left here about, I'd say about 5:30, maybe 5:45. Well, she might have stopped off someplace. No, don't worry about it. No, she was just fine when she left. Oh, sure. No, I'm all right, dear. Sure, I will. Bye. Funny. That was Pat's mother. She isn't home yet.
When did she leave here?
About 2 hours ago. Well, we're all on edge.
Oh, I don't think there's anything to worry about.
No. She's taking it pretty well. When she left, she was fine.
I talked with Mr. McEdwards for about another hour. He told me everything he could about the Buddha and his trip to Korea. He looked dead tired. His eyes were beginning to show the strain. I decided to say goodnight and forget the rest of the interrogation until the next morning, when the phone rang again.
Hello? Eh? What? I'm sorry, I didn't... Yes, that's right. Yes. But wait. Hello.
Something wrong?
I'm not supposed to say anything.
What was it?
I think you're a nice guy, Johnny. Can I trust you?
Certainly.
They said not to tell anyone, but I've got to trust someone. I can't think for myself. Too much has happened. You won't take this to the police?
I can't promise that.
Well, I don't think you will after I tell you. I don't know who that was on the phone, but it was some guy, and he said they've got Pat.
What do you mean they've got Pat?
Kidnapped.
Now look, exactly what was said.
Good gosh, you read about things like this, but you never think they're going to happen.
Now take it easy.
Oh, I'm all right. I just haven't had much sleep. I can't think straight.
Now the man that called.
He said he had Pat, that she was all right for me not to say anything to anyone, or she'd get hurt. He said for me to get the Buddha.
And that is it.
They said to get it, and they'd see that Pat was returned home safely.
What did they say to do with it?
Just to get it. They'd contact me.
What are you going to do?
Get the Buddha.
Wait a minute. Let me go.
Well, they might be watching. They'd know I told you about the phone call.
They won't do anything to Pat until they get the Buddha. I'll call Wilkins. He's probably in the book.
Well, don't you think it'd be better if I went?
Yeah, maybe it would. But I'm going to follow you. If anything happens, I want to be around.
All right, let's go.
Wilkins turned over the Buddha while I waited outside his house, watching for anyone who might have followed. The drive back to McEdwards' home was uneventful. No single car stayed with us for any length of time from the freeway to Beverly Glen. While McEdwards opened the gates and drove his car into the garage, I parked in a secluded spot some 50 yards away from the house and walked back, where I met McEdwards at the foot of the front steps.
You think we were followed?
No, I don't think so.
Well, I've got the Buddha. What do I do with it?
Wait till you hear from them. They said they'd contact you.
Yeah? Think I should call Pat's mother and tell her what's happened?
No, not yet. No sense in worrying her until we find out what's going to happen.
But, Dad...
Pat!
Good evening, Mr. McEdwards.
John McEdwards had visitors, 2 men. One rather slight, fairly young. The other an enormous man, a good 6.5 feet that must have weighed well over 300 pounds. The slight one held a .38 pointed in our direction. Pat started across to McEdwards, but the big man stopped her.
Sit down.
What is this?
Allow me to introduce myself. Alan Sutka. And this is my friend, Don Roach. We've come for the Buddha.
I let him in with my key, Dad. I had to.
Sure. It's okay.
Who's your friend, Mr. McEdwards?
Yes, I warned you not to confide in anyone.
This is Mr. Dollar. He's just an old friend.
How unfortunate for Mr. Dollar.
You've gone to a lot of trouble to get this Buddha.
Indeed I have. Nearly 5 years, to be exact. Now, what is your interest in this matter, Mr. Dollar?
Purely professional.
Are you a policeman?
Not quite.
I see.
Mr. McEdwards isn't responsible for my getting mixed up in this. I was here when you called and forced him into telling me.
As I said before, most unfortunate. Now, Mr. McEdwards, I'll take the Buddha.
Not yet, you won't.
Oh? Perhaps you don't understand.
Yeah, that's it exactly. Which one of you bums killed my son?
Killed your son?
He was killed, Sutker. The fire didn't work. The police know all about it.
Indeed.
Come on, Mr. Sutter. Let's get this over with and get out of here.
Patience. You'll have to forgive my young friend.
How did you know Mr. McEdwards had the Buddha?
Its discovery made the Tokyo papers. I did some checking, found out when Mr. McEdwards was returning to the States, flew here to meet him.
Why'd you kill my son?
I don't mind telling you. Under the circumstances, I cannot afford to let any of you live. Your son discovered Roach here in the act of burglarizing his home. He protested too much. Roach had to kill him. It wasn't premeditated. We assumed the Buddha was in the house. We knew that Mr. McEdwards here had delivered it to his son the night before.
Why, you...
Take it easy.
Mr. Dollar's right. Should you get out of hand, Roach will shoot you on the spot. Now, if you don't mind, I'll have that Buddha.
Oh, Dad.
Without hysterics, if you don't mind.
Just one more question. How did you know about the Buddha?
Mr. Dollar, I've known about that particular Amita Buddha for many, many years. Another man knew about it also. Unfortunately, he was the first to locate it. His name was Wu Sung, an Oriental collector. He discovered the Amita Buddha in a Tibetan temple shortly after World War II and stole it, then smuggled it out of Tibet and into Korea. I followed him and made him a handsome offer, but he refused to sell. He died under rather mysterious circumstances, but I didn't have the chance to leave Korea with the Buddha.
The war.
Very astute, yes. The communists suddenly attacked, and there was absolutely no way I could get the Buddha out of the country without someone discovering it.
So you buried it?
A few hundred yards from Wu Sung's home. I imagine the house has long since vanished from the face of the earth. I bided my time in Tokyo, waiting for hostilities to cease, but as fate will have it, Mr. McEdwards uncovered my prize.
Mr. Sutker, you talk too much.
I enjoy it, Roach. And after all, what good will the information be to our friends?
Come on, let's get the Buddha.
Yes. Now, Mr. McEdwards, you will either turn over the Buddha, or Roach will kill you immediately.
Give it to him. Here.
Thank you. Now, if you'll all lead the way down into the yard, we'll proceed to my car and take a short trip.
Oh, Dad.
It's all right, honey.
Now, if you please. Beautiful animals, Mr. McEdwards. I'm glad they were penned up when we arrived. They could have caused no end of trouble.
They still can!
McEdwards had belted the big boy right in his enormous middle, and Roach stepped in and swung his gun. As McEdwards dropped, the dogs, penned in behind the tall fences, went crazy. Sampson, the big male, went over the 10-foot fence like it wasn't even there. Before I knew it, I was up to my elbows in Great Dane.
Sammy, let him alone! Sammy, stop it! Get back! Sammy, Delilah, get back there!
Are you all right?
Yes, I'm all right.
Mr. Dollar?
Yeah. Why didn't they go after me?
I knew you were helping.
My face, get a doctor, get a
This
doctor.
one's pretty bad. How's the big one?
Huh. You were right about Danes.
What do you mean?
The one you were telling me about that broke the man's neck. The fat man ran into the same sort of situation.
He's dead?
He sure is.
Well, that's the way it should be. Sampson was my son's talk.
Expense account item 2, $33.85 hotel bill. Item 3 and 4, $299.75. Car rental, plane fare, and incidentals back to Hartford. Expense account total, $527.15. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Remember, friends, Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum is a refreshing, delicious treat you can enjoy just about any time. Chew a few sticks of Wrigley's Spearmint during the day and see how the good chewing helps you keep feeling fresh and alert. The lively, full-bodied flavor of Wrigley's Spearmint cools your mouth, freshens your taste, and sweetens your breath. The chewing itself gives you a nice little boost, helps you keep going at your best. Millions of people get real chewing enjoyment out of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum every day, and we know that you'll enjoy it, too. Get a few packages and always keep some handy. That's Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Healthful, refreshing, delicious. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, brought to you by Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum, stars John Lund in the title role and was written by Blake Edwards with music by Eddie Dunstetter. Featured in tonight's cast were James Nusser, John Stevenson, Jeanette Nolan, Sammy Hill, Bill James, Herb Butterfield, Robert Griffin, and Edgar Barrier. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, is produced and directed by Jaime Del Valle. The makers of Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum hope you enjoyed tonight's story of Johnny Dollar and that you're enjoying delicious Wrigley's Spearmint Gum every day. This is Charles Lyon, inviting you to join us again next week at this same time when from Hollywood, John Lund returns as...
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
This is the CBS Radio Network.
Johnny Dollar.
Art Engels, International Life and Casualty.
How you doing, Art?
Hey, listen, Johnny, are you free to take something on for us?
Arthur, my boy, as long as a nice, big, wealthy company like yours just can't wait to pay my expense account.
Now, Johnny...
Plus a sizable fee for my superlative services. Okay, what's it all about? Murder, fraud, arson?
No.
Okay, then what?
I don't know.
Oh, you want me, but you don't know what for.
That's right, yeah.
Well, that's a switch.
Actually, Johnny, it's one of our very important clients wants you.
Art, that's not a switch.
He has demanded that you and only you be sent over to see him.
But he hasn't told you why.
That's right.
Uh-oh.
Now, what do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, the last time I took on one of those I don't know why matters, I got slugged, shot at, and thrown off a bridge.
Well, Johnny...
But okay, Art. I'll run on over and see you.
CBS Radio brings you Bob Bailey in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the International Life and Casualty Insurance Company, Hartford, Connecticut office. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the phony phone matter. I don't really go for these vague assignments, but International has always paid off pretty well. So expense account item 1, $1.25 for a taxi over to the office of Art Engels. He was waiting outside the building for me in his car. We took off and headed back across town again. Where to, Art?
Mr. Wendell's office is in the Clay building.
Wendell?
J. Ransom Wendell, the important client I told you about, who wants to see you right away.
But who hasn't told you why he wants to see me?
He hasn't told me.
How important, Art?
Well, he owns and runs the Crown Lithograph operation.
Never heard of it.
When he inherited that plant, it must have been, 40 years ago. It was just a small outfit, not worth more than $400,000 or $500,000.
Oh, you call that small?
And now it's worth millions.
Then Wendell is loaded.
He certainly is, Johnny.
And that means he carries a lot of insurance.
One of our biggest accounts. Life insurance on himself.
How much?
$500,000.
Wow.
Insurance on his wife for the same figure. Policies on his home, his cars, plant, personnel. Well, I make no bones about it. Even if his calling for you is only to satisfy some sort of a whim, we can't afford to turn him down.
Some sort of a whim?
Yeah.
You mean it could be?
Yeah. Johnny, he's so used to having his own way. You know, because of all his money.
Oh, wait now. Hold everything.
Yeah.
J.R. Wendell. Alimony Wendell?
That is our boy.
Married 5, 6, 7 times?
Add 1.
And always to some delectable dish he picked out of the chorus line of a nightclub on some Broadway show?
That's the one, Johnny. Marries them, finds out all they want is his money, pays them off, then goes ahead and does the same thing all over again.
Oh, brother. But according to the newspaper stories a couple of years ago, he swore he was through with those gold diggers, that he'd never again pay off another one of them.
Mm-hmm. So what happened?
What happens?
9-10 months ago, he puts a ring on that dancer, Lavon Laverne.
Yikes.
Whereupon she promptly puts a ring in his nose and starts making the usual dent in his bank account.
Oh, now you don't think his wanting to see me has anything to do with his trouble with this Lavon Laverne? Oh, now, Art, I want
We'll
to...
soon find out, Johnny, because this is his office building.
Wendell's office was huge. The walls were paneled in rich mahogany hung with fine oil paintings. Wall-to-wall carpeting so thick you sank into it almost up to your ankles. Fine antique furniture, including his tremendous desk. And the man himself really fooled me. He must have been, about 60. But instead of a snide, leering old wolf, he was tall, straight as a ramrod, with clear, frank blue eyes. Yeah, the smart, alert kind of man you'd expect to head up a multi-million-dollar operation. The kind you wouldn't expect to have fallen for a whole line of cheap chorus girls. But then, of course, you never can tell.
Yes, Mr. Engels, Mr. Dollar. It's my wife, Levon, that I'm concerned about. But since it has nothing whatsoever to do with her insurance at the moment.
Well, now, Mr. Wendell.
Engels, I'm much obliged to you for bringing Dollar to me. If I need you further, I'll let you know.
Well, if I can be of any help in this
No.
matter.
Dollar and I can handle this alone, so you just run along.
Okay. Whatever you say.
I'll be in touch.
Yes, so I are.
All right, Johnny. You let me know just...
Goodbye. All right, Dollar.
Well, now, look, if there's no insurance involved.
Oh, there isn't. I hope there won't be. I'm quite sure there won't be. Nonetheless...
You say this concerns your wife?
Yes. Yes, it does.
Well, far be it from me, Mr. Wendell, but I had a notion you were through with marrying all these pretty young girls.
I made some bad mistakes, Dollar. 7 of them, to be exact. Cost me a lot of money, a lot of heartache. Took a lot out of me. Well, let's face it, I pretty much made an old fool of myself. Instead of paying off those girls, those leeches, to get free of them, I should have... I at least profited by the mistakes I made.
What do you mean, sir?
I mean Levon. Young, beautiful. Maybe she is no mental giant, but she's made me a good, a loving, a devoted wife.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Wendell. But now what's the problem?
Fear.
Fear?
Yes, Levon's.
But fear of what, sir?
Fear, Mr. Dollar, of being murdered.
Smoking more now, but enjoying it less.
Have a real cigarette. Have a Camel.
So good.
Have a Camel cigarette.
So rich.
Have a real cigarette. Have a Camel.
So mild.
Have a Camel cigarette.
And here's the reason why.
Best tobacco makes the best smoke. Have a Camel cigarette.
You can say that again.
Best tobacco makes the best smoke. Have a Camel cigarette.
If you're smoking more these days, but enjoying it less, then change to Camels, the best-tasting cigarette of all.
Have a Camel!
Start to really enjoy smoking again.
And now, the second act of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Now, wait, Mr. Wendell. Your wife, Levon, she's been threatened with murder.
Threatened? No.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
But, Dollar, she's fearful that someone is going to kill her. It's been going on for several weeks now.
Why?
I don't know. All I know is that she's become terribly upset over this idea, this fear. I've called on you to see if you can determine for me if there are grounds for all this apprehension.
What if she hasn't received any direct threats?
She hasn't, at least none that I know of. Well, she says that she hasn't.
Well, now, look, wait.
Something has gotten her into this unfortunate state of mind. I don't know what it is. But I hope you can find out for me.
You sure you shouldn't have called in a psychiatrist?
Have one of those stupid, money-grubbing head shrinkers ask her a lot of silly questions?
Oh, now, wait. Some of them are pretty good. Can do a lot of good in a situation like this.
Dollar. Because I know Levon. I know what her reaction would be. She's nervous and upset enough about these fears as it is. But you, posing as an old friend, as our guest there at the lodge.
Your lodge, Mr. Wendell?
Yes, over on the Peekabuck River above Farmington. It's a little place we keep as a sort of retreat, a place to get away from it all.
I see.
When I left the house here in town a few minutes ago, I told Levon we'd meet her there for lunch and start the weekend a little early.
We, huh?
I told her you're an old friend. Come east for a bit of a vacation.
Oh, from where?
Los Angeles, Hollywood.
Oh.
You are familiar with the West Coast, I hope.
Oh, enough to talk about it intelligently.
Good. Well, then why don't we leave right away?
Mr. Wendell...
We'll stop at your apartment so you can pick up some clothes, then we'll head on up to the lodge. Excuse me.
But now look here,
yes,
sir,
Mr. Wendell?
Miss Barker, have my car brought around, please.
Yes, sir.
I'll be gone until Monday.
Have a pleasant weekend, Mr. Wendell.
Thank you. Well,
I still don't quite understand what you expect me to do up there at your lodge.
Dollar, I have known about you for years. I have great respect for your talents. Not only as a crime investigator, but because of your ability to deal with people. Get very close to them.
Ah. People like your charming and beautiful wife, Mr. Wendell? Oh, no.
I'm very serious, Dollar. You have a knack of inspiring confidence, of getting things out of people that... Well, you see, I follow the reports of your cases on the radio very closely.
Yeah, well...
I'm convinced that you can be of more help than any psychiatrist could possibly.
And also, and let's be frank about this.
Yes?
That is, if your wife's fears are justified.
Well?
You also think I might be handy to have around as a bodyguard, right?
Yes, Dollar, that's right.
We drove over to my place and I packed a couple of bags. I also picked up the old faithful 38 caliber limit squeezer. We drove east on Route 4 to Farmington, and then north along the western side of the Peekabug River, and finally east again on a private road. Meantime, as we drove along, I questioned Mr. Wendell further.
No, Dollar, I can think of no one who might want to harm her, of whom she ought to be worried or afraid.
Well, there must be some basis for this fear of hers.
Of course, before I met Levon and married her, when she was dancing in nightclubs, and I'm afraid not always the better ones.
Well, a lot of those joints are run by racketeers.
Yes. Her contacts in those days were not always with the best of people.
Something to work on, isn't it?
Oh, but now here we are. You like my little place?
Oh, you call this little?
We like it because it doesn't require any servants, and we can...
What's the matter?
Nothing. Only it's well after noon, and I don't see Levon's car anywhere.
Well, maybe she's been here and left to do some shopping or something.
Come along, Dollar. Let's go in and see.
Well, I suppose 10 rooms is rather small to a man like Mr. Wendell. But I didn't have much chance to look around because of his concern over his wife. He went through the motions of pouring a couple of drinks.
I just don't understand this, Dollar. It's almost 1 o'clock. She's always on time. Will you excuse me? I'm going to see if something's held her up at home. Oh, Levon. I'm just silly, I suppose, but I'm here at the lodge with Mr. Dollar, and I was beginning to get worried about you. Why, you weren't here when we... Visitor? Anybody I know? Vonnie, you sound worried about something. What is it, dear? Vonnie? Vonnie? Hello? Hello? Hello?
What's wrong, Mr.
Vonnie, that sound I heard, what was it? Hello? Hello? Vonnie, what is it? What?
All right, now, Mr. Wendell, what happened?
I don't know, Mr. Dollar. She gave a strange kind of a gasp.
Yeah.
I believe she dropped the telephone. There was a thump, a heavy thump.
Okay. Operator, give me police headquarters in Hartford. Make it homicide.
We'll continue with yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in exactly 30 seconds. A signature can reveal a great deal. Take, for instance, one that you hear every day, the highly respected signature, CBS News. That's the name that stands behind every news broadcast heard over this network. It's your assurance that you're hearing the very latest news, and that you're hearing it reported with scrupulous accuracy. Remember that, CBS News, the first word in swiftness, the last word in accuracy. You can depend on it. Fight cancer with a checkup and a check. Today's reminder from the CBS Radio Network. Now, back to yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and the phony phone matter.
By the time we get back to Wendell's home in Hartford, the police were there, Lieutenant Billy Walker in charge. The body of Levon Wendell lay sprawled on the floor next to a sofa. The telephone had fallen to the floor beside her. One of Walker's men was dusting it for prints. Another, obviously the medic, had removed a rather gruesome-looking knife from the middle of her back. Wendell had slumped into a chair, and he sat there staring as though he couldn't quite believe it. His face was white, and he kept clenching and unclenching his hands with such force I was sure his palms were bleeding. The only sound he made was an occasional half-smothered sob.
Must have killed her instantly, Dollar. Doc here says the knife went clear through into her heart.
Yeah. Think you can trace that knife, Lieutenant?
Oh, I don't have to. It came from that collection up there over the fireplace. Johnny, that could indicate it was done by somebody she knew that she let in here.
You mean somebody who came unprepared to kill her?
Right. Oh, the back door was left ajar, by the way.
Any servants in this place?
We're way ahead of you.
What?
Well, to begin with, they're an old couple. Neither one of them could have had the strength to do this.
Oh, where are they?
They were given the weekend off.
How do you know that?
One of the boys who knows him saw him at the station early this morning.
Oh.
Said they were heading down to New York to see some relatives.
Yes, we let them go, Lieutenant, because we planned to be up in the country for the weekend.
Okay, Mr. Wendell.
Only we hadn't. If only there'd been someone here when whoever did this.
Easy now, sir.
A visitor, she said. She told me over the phone it
Yeah.
was a visitor.
Yeah,
if only she'd
I
been
heard
able
you
to
say
tell
that.
me who it was before. Dollar, you gotta find him. You gotta find this killer.
Don't worry, Mr. Wendell. We'll do everything we
Spare no
possibly...
expense. I'll do anything. I'll give you anything you want, but you must find him.
Yeah, your attorney, Mr. Wendell.
Dollar, I don't care what it costs or what you have to do. My attorney?
You'll have to be notified of this immediately. Who is he?
Oh, Spidle. Harold Old Spidle. I'll take care of it as soon as I can pull myself together.
Now, look, you can't be of any help at the moment, so why don't you just sit down and better still pour yourself a drink.
A drink?
Yeah, do you good. Go ahead.
Yes, perhaps you're right. Perhaps that...
Lieutenant.
Oh, wait a second, Johnny. You sure of that, Mac? Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Sure of what?
Johnny, the only prints on that phone are hers. You'd think in a household like this, unless somebody wiped them off just in case.
Of course, Lieutenant. Look, I'll see you later.
What?
I borrowed Mr. Wendell's car without bothering to ask him for it. I drove to the office of lawyer Spidell, all on a big fat hunch. And I thought he might be able to help me with a better understanding of the whole Wendell setup. You know something? I don't think he'll ever know how much he did help me.
Well, as long as you were there with him at the lodge and heard the phone conversation with her.
Why, yes.
Of course, it's too bad, Levon, going like this, but, Dollar, I can't say I'm at all surprised. And, by the way of being cold-blooded about it, well, it saves Wendell the trouble and expense of another divorce, more alimony.
Yeah.
Dollar, he is one of the most clever, the most ruthless businessmen I've ever known. Yet these girls, one after another, have been able to take him for so much.
And you don't think this one would have lasted? Huh?
I'm certain of it.
But I thought he and Levon were getting along pretty well.
Oh, I suppose he may have thought so. I don't see why, though.
Oh, what do you mean?
Some of the others were pretty expensive while he was married to them. They all were afterward, but none of them compared with Levon. Did you ever see one of her lavish nightclub parties?
No.
Why, the other night, last Tuesday, I just happened to be in the Purple Cat over in... Now, mind you, I'm not a nightclub habitué.
Mr. Spidell, I
Yes?
think I'd better be going.
Oh? But I thought perhaps I could be of help to you.
Oh, you've been plenty of help.
After all, I know the names of many of the gangsters with whom this girl was formerly associated.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Any one of whom might be a possible suspect.
More so than Mr. Wendell himself?
Wendell himself?
Think that over.
But you were with him there at the lodge. You heard him talking to her on the phone when it happened.
That's so?
Of course. You yourself are his perfect alibi.
Am I? Yeah. That telephone conversation. So item 2 on the expense account is 10 cents for a phone call to my favorite gal friend, Betty Lewis. As I expected, she was willing to go along with a little stunt I had in mind that might blow this whole murder case wide open. By the time I got back to Wendell's home, the police and his wife's body were gone. And he'd calmed down all right. There were several empty glasses at his elbow.
You were right, Dollar. I've pulled myself together enough to realize that what's happened has happened. Oh, I forgot to call my attorney, as you suggested. I'll do it right away.
No. Wait, I want to talk to you.
Yes?
Besides, I'm expecting a call myself on that phone.
Oh, you made some progress?
Yeah, quite a bit, I think.
Well, good.
I understand that as a businessman, you're pretty ruthless. Doesn't sound nervous upset to me.
What?
And
what
you know, that phone conversation there at your lodge was pretty smart.
Will you please start making sense, Dollar?
I was pretty dumb. I should have realized you couldn't have dialed this number from up here.
Just a minute.
Sorry, I want to get this call.
Dollar!
Hello?
Hi, hon. This is Betty.
Yeah, this is Johnny Dollar.
Oh, then it is for you.
Now, do I gotta hang up and leave you with an empty line the way you said I should?
Yes.
Oh, gee.
Yes.
Okay. Bye, sweet.
Yes, I'm alone here. What? I'll give you 500 if your info is accurate.
What is it, Mr. Dollar?
No, 500 is the limit. Unless you're willing to appear and testify in court. Okay, then it's 1,000. Come on over here and I'll give it to you. If you can give me enough facts right now to prove you were here.
What goes on there, Dollar?
Oh, you actually saw him, huh? Through which window? Yeah? Side of the room? Yeah, I can see it from here.
Who are you talking to?
And you actually saw him take the knife from his collection over the... Yeah? Yeah. Then he what? The back door? Yeah, I got it. His own car, huh? Well, sure, to his office in time to meet me there.
Hang up that phone, Dollar.
Excuse me, I've...
Hang it up.
Yeah, sure.
So somebody saw me. Somebody saw me, killer. But when that informer comes here to collect the money you promised
Mr. Wendell.
Dollar, he's going to get exactly what you're going to get. A bullet in the head. You see this gun?
Well, now, Mr. Wendell, my name isn't Matt Dillon.
What?
But if you think you can outdraw me... Wow. Well, I hope Wendell never finds out that my phone conversation with a mythical informer was just as phony as his. His talk with his wife after he'd killed her. Had left her there at the telephone at his home. Had set me up for an alibi at the lodge. But then what's the difference where he's going? Expense account total? $1.35. Oh, let's talk about the fee on this one. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Constipation can be a problem for anyone, even doctors. And when constipation occurs, it's interesting to see just what doctors consider important about a laxative they might use or recommend. Well, a majority of the doctors we heard from had this to say.
A laxative should be effective, gentle, close to natural acting. A medicine that can be used with complete confidence.
Now, X-Lax has been popular with many doctors and millions of people over the years because chocolated X-Lax is effective. Overnight, it helps you toward your normal regularity. X-Lax is so gentle, so close to natural acting, there's no upset. That's why many doctors and millions of people use X-Lax with complete confidence. X-Lax, the laxative that helps you toward your normal regularity, gently, overnight. Now, here is our star to tell you about next week's program.
Next week, one of my ever-loving gals comes into the case. And believe me, things get complicated. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, originates in Hollywood and is written, produced, and directed by Jack Johnstone. Heard in our cast were Virginia Gregg, Harry Bartell, Marvin Miller, Dick Crenna, and Lou Merrill. Be sure to join us next week, same time and station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. This is John Wall speaking. Suspense, next on the CBS Radio Network.
Radio 59, WROW, first on the dial, serving Albany, Tri, and Schenectady.